Gotta finish the Perseus video. Gotta finish the... Oh, fuck my mail. Shit. Damn it. Get away. Get away. Get away, goddamn mosquito. Get away. Gotta finish the Perseus video. Gotta finish the Perseus video before the countdown down. Damn it. Come on. Gotta finish it. Hurry, hurry. Mosquitoes. Gotta get you. Oh my god, I got him. Let's turn this off. I don't even like hard snow. Wait a minute. I recognize these mosquitoes. It's Blue One and Waffle Mosquito. What is this they've been whispering into my ear this whole time? Oh, I can't let the protein go to waste. Wait a minute, this isn't what I was working on earlier. Who made this? Oh, might as well play it. Oh my god!
Hello, dear viewer. I guess I'm doing ship overviews, retrospectives now. What is this ship? Yes, good observer, this one is one of Star Citizen's ships of all time. After having been bombarded with requests from this, until very recently, unknown sect, I have decided to give these poor souls some probably well-deserved attention. I had completely forgotten that this ship was a thing now for quite some time, even though I see everything.
You're blind as a bat.
That this ship has to offer. We will dive in deeper and further than ever before soon. I will of course do my best to be most fair and just, and not stray too far into farce, but I really want to. We will of course begin where it all began beginningly, with the law. You betray the law! Law!
Major fracture detected.
The Nautilus design is almost as ancient as the previously covered Perseus. My god, it's the third time in a row I mentioned that amazing ship in a video. Wonder why? The first Nautilus being introduced in 2549 and the Perseus being from the 2520s. The genesis of the Aegis Nautilus came as a consequence of the First Tevaran War. In this war, mines gained a prominent role where human crews utilizing modified freighters and cargo vessels to deploy, improvised proximity devices, or explosives. In any case, these IPEs were used to great effect, severing enemy supply lines and denying them the ability to maneuver as they pleased. Aegis, learning from the success of these jalopy ships, became the inspiration for the Nautilus, and the first model rolled off the assembly line, maybe in 2549. I don't think they actually rolled off anything, I just think they kind of floated away. But in any case, it was fantastic, because the Jean Empire had recently come into contact with humanity, and it was no bueno. Tangent time. How do you say it? Is it Xian? Jean? John? John. Jon Snow. Jon Snow. Jean Jon Snow. Oh no, don't do that. Xian. Tensions were high. Suspicions rampant and nobody knew what would happen next. In the early years, the Nautilus spent its time alongside the Perseus and others patrolling the Perry line.
A platypus? Perry the platypus!
The Perry line being the human border systems to Xi'an space. Alongside the Perseus, the ships were successfully utilized to help humanity in its defense against the clearly superior in technology Xi'an. But the Nautilus, like any design, needed extra work over the coming centuries to improve and refine its design. Like one of the improvements, to move from a trolley design to a true conveyor belt of f*** you to your enemies. But life said no fun for you and this system proved too dangerous, and was eventually replaced with an overhead rail instead. No fun allowed here, boy. During the Second Tevaran War, due to the pace and aggression of the Tevaran, Aegis innovated with homing mines which could track a target and pursue. We will explore the mines later in the specs segment. And as we can clearly deduce, the design iterations in later centuries were also quite successful. Because you bought it. So it can be expected that, due to its size, the Aegis Nautilus will find itself with very similar components to its younger sibling, the Hammerhead, which is only 5 meters shorter than the Nautilus. This ship brochure is so old now, by the way, for the Nautilus that it's not listed in the numbered sizes we are used to now, but instead as simply being large components, whatever that means. Just between you and me, seeing the different cutaways of the Nautilus makes me think someone trapped a Millennium Falcon inside an Aegis ship. There's plenty of space on the ship on the 3 separate decks, that being the top deck, main deck, and the suite deck. On screen you can see some of the things which can be found on each level. I'm too lazy to cover it all, but hey, the most important section is the top deck where the mines are stored. We are now going to take a brief moment to discuss the 3 separate mines that the Nautilus is known to use, some not even being proper mines but instead are just glorified drones. The Nemo drone, or the Neutralize and Employ Mine Ordnance, which is a drone meant to collect and deploy mines like it says on the tin. A bit like this.
Dory? Nemo! Nemo! I'm coming, Nemo!
The Valor drone. It shoots stuff. It's got 2 lasers and it doesn't do much else. I don't even know why this is considered a mine. The Tephra homing mine. The Cal de Gras. Coup de Gras. Show the grass.
Grass.
No.
Grass.
Of the Nautilus. It's to this day the Nautilus's most famous piece of equipment, temporarily given out as a bit of a hanger flare. This little guy will track you, follow you home, and explode your house if you've been a bad boy. But seeing as these are just the currently known alternative, this gives rise to speculation which I have never taken part in before. Some ideas that I immediately got after reading about the Nautilus is how these so-called mines can be so much more. The mine bay, or in my humble opinion more accurately called the drone bay, can easily fit many varieties of drones, such as a salvage and repair version, perhaps not mining due to the space required, but there's a lot of room to adapt the ship entirely based on what sort of mines that you take with you. Of all Star Citizen ships that are currently available, I foresee that this particular ship has the most potential of all to shine in many different areas and look pretty doing it. The Nautilus also has a rather hilarious thing going for it, namely the Solstice Nautilus. Good lord, look at the price for the Solstice Nautilus. There's nothing different from a normal Nautilus other than the paint. Good heavens.
Hear ye, let it be known that upon this day that a great shame can be now cast aside by the great cult of the Perseus. Festus II, who was promised a miracle if the Perseus did not appear during this year's CitizenCon, cast shame upon himself and our religion by not performing the most sacred act that was promised. We risked losing control, but let it be known that I, ever your servant, your herring, has held him to account and made sure that the deed that was promised has been done. Despite the chances being remote, here is a short excerpt as proof. Yes, my people, we have done it.
Let it be known throughout the land that the Festus II has now, through this act, expanded our minds at his own anal cavity. And as this hole in our community has now widened, it has now closed the hole that leaked our very moral character.
Praise be the Persian!
Well, who is this for? That is a question of all time, and for me to attempt to answer in the plainest and best of terms. I guess for the mine enthusiasts, for those that are out there, war crimes and the Geneva Suggestions are truly the way forward for any Nautilus enthusiast. It'll probably be good for organizations to block off areas they are operating in during salvage or mining operations to bolster a weak point in their defenses. So it may come quite in handy if you find yourself owning and operating a space station as well. Maybe we'll also see some sort of gunboat type variant to rival the Perseus or a Nautilus more dedicated towards fabrication and crafting due to its facilities.
I, of course, have no idea.
But as this ship has not been spoken about basically at all since its original concept in 2019, there really does not appear at all at this particular moment in time to have the same level of devotion as many other ships we may come across. The meme is, when it comes to the Nautilus, is that there are no memes. There is no cult-like behavior that I have witnessed, no religious madness, no coping or anger, just nothing. Take this humble video, this humble work, dear viewer, if you're a Nautilus fan, to network and find others. This video is now the Tinder of the Nautilus lover. Post your contact details in the comments below and find other, like-minded individuals. Organize, unionize, and strike back against the silence of CIG together.
It looks so goddamn cool. It's such an amazing design. Just look at it. Look at it.
And having originally gone into this video thinking,
I don't want it.
I have now finally decided
I want it. She is my queen.
Thank you all very much for watching. Please do remember to leave a like and subscribe if you feel like that as well. And yes, gentlemen, we have now reached 1,000 subscriber-roos, and that means this baby is getting monetized. Javelin, here I come. And also, do remember, there's a Discord. Yes, that's an important part. Remember, there's now a Discord, link in description, where you can join a proper cesspool of like-minded individuals like yourself and me. See you there, I suppose. Ta-ta.